The new regulations should be introduced by next summer. And there'll be particularly strict limits for the amount of arsenic in infants and young children's food. 5 years ago, the government regulator was well aware there was arsenic in rice milk. That's sometimes given to babies who can't digest cow's milk, so they could be drinking lots. The Food Standards Agency advised that children under 4.5 shouldn't have rice milk instead of formula because of the amount of arsenic.
And on that farm he had a cow.
But it didn't seem that important message had got through to these mothers I met in Manchester.
No, I've never heard anything about that.
Never heard anything, it would never have crossed my mind.
No. Not heard it, no.
Well, the reason so few parents knew about it is that nobody insisted that the manufacturers stamp it on the side of their box. The Food and Drink Federation, which represents manufacturers, and the Rice Association, which speaks for millers and processors, both point to recent tests carried out on behalf of the rice industry. They say these tests show 99% of more than 700 rice samples from 20 different origins conformed with upcoming EU limits for inorganic arsenic. The Food Standards Agency says although it consults, that doesn't mean industry determines maximum arsenic levels. The agency adds it is committed to taking out items with the highest levels of arsenic and bringing down average consumption levels over time. Rice is now part of the UK diet. It has many health benefits, and nobody is suggesting that you should cut it out of your diet. But there is something we can all do to take a little less arsenic with our rice. First, buy a low arsenic variety, like basmati. Rinse it thoroughly. Then cook it with 6 times water to rice, and when it's done, you rinse it again. And it's scientifically proven that up to 45% of the inorganic arsenic in this rice will go down your plug hole, not into your body. But of course, as consumers, we can't choose the rice selected for our cereals. Nor can we rinse the arsenic from our rice cakes down the sink. We will need to rely on the big brands to keep our kitchen favourites low in arsenic, and to trust the regulator to keep a close eye on them.